Hello, my name is Toddy Puller, and I'm a member of the Virginia Senate representing the 36th Senatorial District. And since the year 2000, I have represented parts of Prince William and parts of Fairfax County. And this year, in my re-election bid, that district has gotten bigger, and I represent not only Fairfax and Prince William County, but also several precincts in Stafford County. And I believe that I have the experience, the energy, and the know-how about how Richmond works to be the most successful for Northern Virginia in the General Assembly. One of the primary reasons I am running is there are several issues that have been of importance to me and initiatives that I have started in the General Assembly that I want to monitor and watch continued support for them. And the number one of those issues is the Route 1 corridor. Route 1 corridor goes in both the full length of Fairfax County and the full length of Prince William County. And I've been working on the highway centerline study, and that is completed now. And this year I was successful in getting a transit study not only passed but funded by this administration. The study will last approximately 2 years, and at the end of the study there will be several recommendations from the study commission, and I will work with the local governments of both Prince William and Fairfax to push for the redevelopment, revitalization of this important corridor. And that is the way that we will finally have funding for the Route 1 area in each county. And without the transit study, we will not be eligible for federal highway money. And that's why it was so critical to get it passed and funded. So I look forward to moving forward in this important and critical highway area. Another issue that is of vital importance to me is the property tax exemption that was passed by the citizens of the Commonwealth as a constitutional amendment that I authored for 2 years in a row. And this year, since it was passed by the citizens of the Commonwealth, this year I had to put in the legislation to enact that constitutional amendment, and that passed. But there has been some confusion from the local governments about exactly who is eligible for this tax relief, and I want to go back to Richmond and clear up any of that confusion, whether it takes legislation or just advocacy on behalf of these veterans who have given so much for their country. Another initiative that is very important is the Virginia Health Benefit Exchange. I am vice chairman of the Joint Commission on Health Care, and we are charged with doing health care policy for the Commonwealth. And the Health Benefits Exchange is being overseen by Secretary Hazel, and he is working with a group of interested parties in developing this health benefit exchange. And we will monitor and evaluate what his suggestions are for that and offer our own if we have some. And if we do not come up with our own health benefit exchange in Virginia, the federal government will mandate one for us. And I don't think any of us want the federal government telling us what to do in this regard. And the health benefit exchange program will benefit those who have no health insurance or help small businesses who cannot afford to offer health care insurance to their employees. The other thing that I've been very interested in is the Wounded Warrior Program, and I carried legislation several years ago to begin this program. This is to help veterans who get wounded in combat and they get head injuries and come home, and maybe many years later they have their head injuries cause post-traumatic stress disorder and other mental illness problems. And before, these were ignored by the military and the military hospitals. But now people are admitting that we need to give treatment to these veterans. I know of this because my own husband was terribly wounded in Vietnam and had mental health problems for years afterwards. And it's very important, and it's the only fair thing we can do for our veterans who have given so much for their country. My campaign is underway. I've hired a campaign manager, and he's on board. In a couple of weeks, we plan to open our headquarters, and then we will hire more staff, and we will be hitting the pavement running. Our campaign is going to be vigorous, and it's going to be full of energy, and I look forward to an election night victory on November the 8th.